Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to my channel, Rook's Chronicles. Obviously, I'm George Fukwaro, and this is my channel where, as I told you last time, I'm planning to tell you the truth as it is and in its most raw form. And that's the way I want it to be, and that's how I want it to remain. So welcome back once more. Now, I would like to be very thankful to most of you who have given me beautiful reviews about the video I uploaded last time. And I'm very grateful because you are the wings and the wind at the same time. I'm just creating that space to fly, so I'm very, 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 very thankful for that. Continue giving me the reviews. Obviously, love my videos, subscribe, and write your comment and give a suggestion on what I could do to make my videos better, because it takes a lot of time to just make a video. The first and most important thing for me is to make sure that I have content, because without content, then my videos will have no meaning. They will not make sense to you, and as my target group, you not have something to look up to and something to look forward to, because I don't have anything to offer. But if I can do something, if I can mention situations that are relevant to you, I think that's when my videos will become of great use to me and to you and to the public in general. I would just like to say that coming to this point of making the videos and creating content, it takes quite a bit of time. It's a very big challenge. I knew it, but I never knew it would be so until I dipped my finger into the honey. As I said earlier, you must have content, definitely. You must have things you want to discuss. The next thing is you must know how to look for a location to shoot. I'm sure my shooting scene today is better than last time. It's gonna improve with time, because it's all about, for me, improving myself and making myself better. It's not about comparing myself with anyone. It's just me and you. So if there are things that I could change, you are my tutors, so I'm looking forward to you giving me that challenge. Editing is another big challenge. I knew it. I'd set myself up for it, so I'm watching a lot of videos, tutorials, and it's getting better. So this time round, this video is going to be a little bit better, because it's going to have a better, what do I say? Better ops in as far as presentation is concerned, because I'm learning, and yeah, is a good step forward. So if you are planning to do this, it's a good thing. I want to go back to my original video that I uploaded last time, and I'll go back to the philosopher who is an entrepreneur. I'm calling him a philosopher because he said something so poignant in my life that I will remember it for a long time. And he said, if it scares you, it probably could be a good thing. And why not? If it's a good thing, and if it has a good ending, a little pain does not hurt. So I'll be willing to feel a little pain, because as they say, no pain, no gain. And it has really inspired me to do this, and I'm really happy that I came across it, because it gave me the wind. I had the wings, but I did not have the wind. It gave me the wind to just soar and fly to where I am right now with you. It's been a long journey, but I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Today I want to talk about another philosopher. He's a poet, an American poet, I guess. I think it's Robert Frost. In his famous poem, and most of you know about it, about the road not taken. I remember this poem very clearly because it got me into trouble when I was in high school with a literature teacher when he talked about this poem, and we were just trying to discuss it and disseminate it and look for meanings and stuff like that. I do remember, for me, the road not taken simply meant an uncertain road, an uncertain way of doing something to lead you to a particular destination. And then it ends, and that has made all the difference. So, in my opinion, I told the teacher that the poem did not give a definite answer. When it said that, and that has made all the difference, the poet did not say what difference it was. It could have been a good end, it could have been a bad end. That's what I saw it. But according to my literature teacher, he saw it negatively, no, positively, that the difference it made was that he made the right choice and he ended up successful. For me, I looked at it like he took a road, he didn't know where it led to, and he took the risk, and probably he did not succeed, or probably he failed. And we went on and back and forth, and obviously he told me that I was wrong and I should just zip. So I did zip, and that left an impression on me in as far as that poem is concerned, because I'll never forget that the road not taken for me is a road that you risk to take, and it can lead you anywhere. And it has left that impression on me, and God bless his soul wherever he is right now, because it's a poem that I keep remembering every time, every now and then, because it's a very good poem for what I'm trying to do, or what I'm trying to explain, and what I'll be trying to explain in my future engagements with you, my audience. How relevant is that poem to us today? The other day, in one of the comments from one of the viewers of my previous poem, somebody told me, George, I'm so happy because you allowed yourself to be vulnerable. And I really like that word vulnerable, because vulnerable is what I'm trying to be. Vulnerable is what I want you to be, because I am going to be discussing things that affect me and you, and trying to, not necessarily being explicit, but just trying to explain that these things do happen to all of us. And you can only be able to explain how you're feeling on who you are if you're able to become vulnerable. Being vulnerable simply means saying that you are not okay, and saying that you are not all right, and you need help if it's help that you need, because there is help all around. The other day I was also talking to someone who told me the same thing, that men don't speak about what they are going through. Women do it much better. And it's true. And I'm trying to become vulnerable. I'm going to be trying to become vulnerable. And in that case, and doing that, maybe my fellow men and my fellow women will learn that it's not your problem. It's other people's problem as well. So we need to speak out and just explain what we are going through, so that somebody somewhere can recognize our situation, and help is just on the way, or it's just around the bend. I remember when I introduced my last video, I said, if you'd mind to read, that along this journey I want to find bumps on the way, I want to find potholes on the way, I want to find bends on the way, because if I don't find them, remember, if it's too smooth, if it's too good, think twice. If you drive on a straight road for way too long, you could sleep. But a few interruptions, a few things along the way will help you to focus and to remain awake. So, yeah, I'm going to explain that in as far as my situation is concerned. situations do change, so we need to be prepared for them to change so that we can adjust quickly and tell other people that we are having changes and we are having situations and people will come to our help. So I look forward to using this poem as an example in as far as being vulnerable is concerned, and also taking risks. I also wanted to frame my discussion for today with this poem in reference to the COVID situation right now. Most of us did not ever imagine that the COVID road will take us where we've been taken right now. As I said also, because I want to reference a lot to what I discussed last time and just make myself clear, some of us never imagined that we'd lose our jobs. Some of us never imagined we'd have salary reductions. Some of us never imagined that we'd be unable to pay and afford the things we took for granted. Some of us had secure jobs that never thought would be wiped out, and that's what happened. So that's a road that we've never taken, and now we've taken it. So what are you going to do with the road? I'll go back to my teacher and actually agree with him that the road not taken is the road that can lead to success. But if you want to succeed on that unknown road, you must also be willing to take risks. You must be willing to face challenges along the way. You must be willing to make adjustments in your life, because if you don't make adjustments, then it's not gonna work. If you think that you can continue to live in your comfort zone and expect life to remain the same, the cost of living to remain the same, then I think you are deluding yourself. You are living in delusion, and it's not going to work. So adjusting quickly is going to help a lot. I remember when COVID struck and people are held up at home for many months, for many days, people became very creative. I can't forget the cars I found alongside the main roads with people selling stuff, eggs, vegetables, clothes, arrowroots, sweet potatoes, all sorts of things. It's still going on even now. And maybe life has improved, so I don't see many of them as I used to, but they are still there. And I think those are the adjustments that we need to make. Why do I have a car that was supposed to take me to work? What am I going to do with it? Either I'll sell it or I'll turn it into a commercial vehicle so that I can make a living for myself, my family, and to be able to afford the many things that I need in life, albeit not as well as I used to. But I've made my adjustments and I'm going to make it in life. At least I have a place to stay and I have food on the table, and life is looking bright, and I can look forward to making my life better in the coming days. The comfort zone is no longer there, so we really need to think very deeply about it. My comfort zone is no longer there. I'm here now. It's a huge challenge to shoot the videos, but the good thing is there is just something in it. There's just something in me that is being driven to do it. It's uncomfortable. It requires planning. It requires adding a few things into my life so that I can have a better mix of doing whatever I want to do. But I'm so happy that those adjustments are really working. And if I am having a good impact on my public, I think then it's a good thing. If you are looking forward to my video, then it's a great thing. If you are planning to do what I'm doing, then it's also a great thing. It's not about doing it for money. If it can make money, or I can make money out of it, fair. But for me, what I need is a vent. Channel that can help me to vent. I remember I once said, even big cars need exhaust pipes. If they don't have exhaust pipes, they will burst because they have an engine that is running and it's burning and that is combusting. If you don't give it a vent, if you don't give it an exhaust pipe, if you don't allow it to steam out, then it's going to explode and overheat. And that's not the ideal situation of driving a car. So life is the same. If you don't have a vent, if you can't be able to exhaust your thoughts, then you can explode. Remember, I also said that anxiety leads into depression, and depression is not a good thing because it has a negative effect on you. I was watching a video today, and I think that will be my final word to just conclude this video, and said, I would rather have 1,000 good things than one bad thing. Mostly we are looking for 1,000 good things, but if we are not healthy, which is one thing, then every good thing, all those 1,000 things that we have, will have no meaning. So your health and your capacity to think clearly, and your capacity to think openly, and your capacity to share what you're thinking with other people, I think that is the secret. So if you want to be successful, I'm not. I'm just on the way of trying to make myself a better person. If you want to be successful, if you want things to work, as somebody said, for you to wring success from the rocks of life, you have to be cold, hard, and aggressive. Though I don't like the cold part, because I don't want us to be narcissistic when we are scrambling in search for success. But aggressive is a good thing as long as we are doing it with passion and with feelings and with humanity in it. If that is what it takes to be able to solve our problems, then I think being a little bit hard on ourselves is a good thing. Pushing the buttons, moving the cheese beyond the way we know it, I think is a good thing, so that in the event of anything happening, then we'll be able to adjust and make the changes, and we'll be able to survive to the next level, so that we don't get caught up in a situation where we are not being able to make the right decisions, and we are not able to change our comfort zones and move on with our lives. Finally, COVID is still here with us. Actually, it's getting worse. So be safe. Use your sanitizers and mask up. And above everything, trust God in whatever you do, because there is also the Almighty that is above all. I'm so happy that you're listening to me. I'm so happy that this video will make an impact in your life. And as I said, give me feedback, because I'll be listening to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much, and God bless. Have a nice day. Take care. Peace.